Hello, 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 everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I'm audible to everyone. And good morning and good evening, wherever you are. It would be awesome if you can say hi in the comment and confirm that I'm audible, and also tell us more about a little bit more about yourself. Where are you from, and what do you do? This webinar is specifically for agencies. And when we say agency, we also mean a single person agency, right? So for us, whoever is a service provider is an agency. And we'll talk about more in that. Hey, Tim. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kusasira. Kusasira. Yeah. Hey, JP. Hey, Reen from Athens. Nice. Hey, Tim from Florida. That's awesome. Hey, Eric. Good to see you. Saludos from Mexico. So we'll keep our webinar for today a little bit short. It's more of an information about the agency program which we are launching today. And I'm just going to start it without further ado. And hey, Bud. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul from Ireland. Hey, Bud. Seriously? Obviously, Bud is a friend of mine. Um, I hope you are good. Hey, Shoaib. Welcome. Welcome to the webinar, and thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm going to switch to the presentation mode. I may not see your comment, but hey, Marcus. But know that I welcome everybody. Hey, Nico from Thailand. Welcome. And thanks again for your valuable time today. Hey, Mahmood. Obviously, we know each other. Hey, Quentin. Lot of hellos there, which is really nice to see. Hey, Michael. UK agency. All right. So today's program is all about agencies and how you can leverage InstaWP for your agency. Hey, David. Um, so let's get started. And again, a warm welcome to everybody who is watching us online and who will see this video recorded on our YouTube channel. So we have been in this space for last 2.5 years, and a lot of you have trusted us with your build and dev sites, and some of you have started to trust us with your hosting sites, right? With the actual hosted sites. Now the staging and hosted sites all together completes our platform, and we are now shifting towards a more cloud-based platform. We call it InstaWP Cloud, and there will be another webinar on what is the different in the cloud and what are the different features we are bringing. So I will give you kind of a sneak peek at the end of this presentation. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. The agency program is meant for agencies and service providers. Even if you are a single freelancer, you can still join the agency program. There are some eligibility criteria which we can talk. So, as I said, you can, if you are an agency, if you are a freelancer, independent developers, if you are an MSP, our agency is looking for white label solutions. We have a bunch of white label solutions like VAS, so you can join our program. All of you can join the program. Eligibility criteria. So this is which makes it interesting. So the minimum requirement which we have is that you start to host 10 live sites with us during the introductory period. The introductory period is going to be 1 month, and we are going to extend it to the end of February. Or sorry, when you join, right? Let's say you join on 20th of Jan, then you have 30 days to bring 10 live sites to us. And then after the introductory period, we will require you to start ramping up more sites and bring it to 50 sites as soon as possible. Sites can be migrated within 3 months of joining. So this is the total 50 count, right? So the introductory period is meant to kickstart the agency program. So the first 30 days, 10 sites, and then within 3 months, 50 sites more. Free migrations are provided by us. So we will, once you join the program, we will reach out to you and we will request you to fill a form where we will help you with the migrations. If you are comfortable doing migrations, I know most of you are, right? So feel free to do that. The membership fee is about $1,000 per year for the program. First year is completely free since you are trusting us with your uh, hosted sites. We made it totally free for the first year. Even though it will be the same from the second year onwards of your sign up, we will give you $1,000 in credits in return. So it is kind of free if you think about it. But again, means we want the agency program is meant for service providers who are serious in the business. So that's where this fees come to the play. Why should you join the agency program? So now we have seen the eligibility criteria. I will try to look at the questions in between. Otherwise, you just keep pushing questions in the chat, and if I will try to answer in between. Otherwise, we'll take all the questions at the end of the presentation. But feel free to send them right now whenever you feel. So the benefits of agency program, it is obviously designed for service providers like you. So we have 5 benefits in total. 50% revenue shares for all the client you migrate to InstaWP Live. And we will talk about each and every line item in details. And then you will be signed up into the top tier affiliate commission. We will talk about that. You also get access to exclusive perks such as our partner trials and deals, volume discounts. And we started something called Insta Panel. This is still in nascent stages. We may end up requesting you to use the VAS platform. Then increased visibility on the agency directory to boost your exposure. Priority support with dedicated account manager and invitation to our internal Slack. If you need any help, we are there. So let's get started with revenue sharing. So there are two models, right? When you operate as an agency, first is when you host your own clients. So if you bring your own clients to us and you manage them right under your own account, um, then you have the migration buyback program where we will give you 50% of all the revenue you bring into us for the first 6 months. For all the clients you bring in, we will give the 50% back to you, right? So that's the migration buyback. Get your first payout after 6 months when the amount is more than $100, which is doable. And then you earn a bonus of $50 for every 5 websites you bring. So you can earn potentially thousands of dollars by just simply migrating your workloads to us. The InstaWP Live platform, I don't know if you have tested it. It's rock solid. Um, I do have a slide for that. That why do we different? Why is InstaWP Live different than any other hosting company? So we'll talk about that. But it's a rock solid platform with CDN, hourly backups, and all of that built in. So that's the migration buyback program. And then you also get access to 10%, up to 10% discount on all the hosting rates, which we already discount, right? So our plan starts at $9 per site. And if you bring in more than 20 sites, you get 10% discount on top of that. So this is the revenue sharing program where you get access to the 50% revenue share. All right, so next one is direct support line. When you get priority support access, if I stop in between, that means that I'm looking at your comments and trying to see if there is a question. So uh, now direct support line, access InstaWP premium priority support. Basically, you get access to the internal Slack which we have, and then you also get assigned to a dedicated manager. So I know support is a big problem with a lot of folks working with other companies. Some companies have great support, some may not. So if you have that as a requirement, we are going to fulfill that. Then you are going to be added into the agency directory. We are working on an agency directory, which where we will list all your services. This increases your visibility, attracts new clients. We have a domain rating of 76, so we get a lot of search traffic, and we want to get into the search traffic of best WordPress agencies in geographic region and all of that. So slowly, your name will start popping up in all places. And not only this, this directory will get expanded into other areas. Whereas, so let's say somebody else is building a website and they are stuck. So we will be able to recommend other agencies to, so basically a kind of a marketplace where we can recommend agencies to other agencies or end users as well, so that you get more and more visibility. So that will be my target. Offer services to other agencies. As I said, now you can network between the agencies and offer your service as a white label, or there are so many number of ways you can do it. Exclusive perks. So we are working with a lot of plugin and theme companies, as some of you might already know. Gravity Forms, NitroPack, and Breaks, and all of these companies. So we'll bring exclusive deals to you, and these deals will not be available anywhere else, of course. Otherwise, they are not exclusive. And you also get access to the Pro plan, which is worth $190 per year for free when you are and we are when you're signed up for when you sign up the agency program, uh, basically. And this itself is a huge value add, those who are already paying us for the Pro plan. Now, let's say you don't want to manage your own clients and you just want to send them an affiliate link, and they sign up that link and using that link, and then you become an affiliate, and then the client manages their own account. So that's also totally fine, right? You, in that case, we will pay you 20% commission for 3 years of sale. This is one of the best affiliate deal in the hosting space. One of the best. I'm not saying it's the best, is one of the best which I have seen, and this is only available for the first 50 affiliates. So guys, please go ahead and sign up. This is already live. Go to our website and sign up as an affiliate. We'll approve your account immediately and start send those links to your clients. If you bring in more than 21 clients, we will give you even more incentive. Um, and 20 plus clients basically, and then get a $100 bonus for every 10 sites you bring in within the first 6 months. So there are like multiple levels of bonuses and offers. And then every 6 months or so, we will, I think it's every month. So I'll get back to you on that. So every month when we pay out the affiliate commissions, we also pay out a $500 additional bonus who is on top of our leaderboard. And this will just keep on increasing, right, as we get more and more traffic from you guys. So because we earn more, we can give out more. So that's our philosophy. So that's the benefits. So we covered almost all the benefits. Let me see if I have any questions here. All good. So how can InstaWP transform your business? So you can manage all your clients from your one dashboard. Easy staging to production workflows. You can quickly create a staging from the live site. We have a plugin for that. You can use templates to accelerate development. Inbuilt website management and control panel. Boost your sales with our premium plugins and theme library, which, as I said, exclusive access to that. Enhance client happiness with the stress-free priority support. So that's, I think, the best thing you can get from us. Get personalized help with a dedicated account manager, and maximize your earnings with unlimited commissions, revenue sharing, and all of that. Why should you host with us? So these are all good, right? Means financially and all that is good motivating factor, right? But unless the hosting is good, then there is no point going into that. So we give you managed WordPress hosting. It is not a normal shared hosting. We give you all advanced development tools, so SSH access, SFTP, WP CLI, and it is integrated with the overall InstaWP interface. So you create a staging site, you can go live instantly. We bake in built-in CDN with 27 global pops and with edge caching. And then there are three levels of caching internally. So edge caching, and then there is object caching, and then there is page caching, and they all work in tandem. So really well. And then we have WAF, so which is for the security layer, and we also have DDoS protection, which is actually not written here. Then we have daily file backups and hourly database backups, which is incremental, and it is not counted against your disk space or the pricing which we have. Fully integrated into InstaWP, as I said earlier, guaranteed uptime, and then 24/7 support. We have a link where you can read more about it. After this ends, we will send you all the presentation and links so that you can check out yourself. All right, so why stop today? Let's get started. Let's join the agency program. All you need to do is go to our website and go to the agency program URL. Our team is going to paste the URL into the chat in a moment. So this is the step-by-step program, right? So you sign up, you give us your details. Someone from our team will either call you or email you or both, and then we can schedule a call if required. Then our team will help you with smooth migration, free of cost, if you need it. And then you receive your onboarding instructions, access to Slack and dedicated account manager, and you basically start earning and start hosting reliably. So that's one part of it. Let me stop sharing for a moment and also give you a time to breathe. In the meantime, feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to share screen again and go through the page really quickly. Just give me a moment. So join agency program. Oh, so that's the form. Let me try again. Okay, I hope you are able to see the page. So this is the page. You have all the information you need, and you just click on the Let's Partner Up button anywhere on the page. And we have a bunch of agencies already working with us. So the agency program, you just need to fill in your name, email, agency name, and other details. So somebody will contact you from our team. And yeah, any questions so far, people, which you might have? All right. So there is a question. Do you offer to host Flywheel fixed cost for unlimited site offer? I actually don't get that question really well. So let me try to understand that. So we do not have an unlimited site or unlimited. So we charge you on a per site basis because the service which we provide is really rock solid. It's not just any shared hosting. Where we give you one price point and you can do unlimited sites. That obviously kill the value prop, and we are not in the business of shared hosting, in a cheap shared hosting kind of business, which actually at the end of the day you want your client side to be live, it's working well, and you are supported well. So those are the things which matters to us, and I hope it matters to you as well. Okay. Do we have any other questions? I do have a really cool things which I wanted to show you. All right. So looks like we don't have a question for us. We have, by the way, 66 people watching us live. So let's make it a little bit interesting, right? So Eric has a question. So let's tackle that first. So Eric, the $1,000 payment is of course free for the first year. From the second year, we can give you easy installment options. It cannot be managed monthly, but we can give you like simple 2 3 payments kind of. So it's completely customizable, not a huge issue. All right, let's see. So while you guys are thinking about more questions to ask, um, I wanted to show you the new dashboard which we are working on. So you can see that we are merging staging and hosting together in a single sites panel, and we are also bringing in domains, so you can buy domains soon. We are now changing the name of templates into snapshot and then bifurcating it into other things, cell under the cell platform. You can now manage your sites. I don't know if many of you know already. We are going to have a webinar, I think, in 2 weeks on how you can do site management using InstaWP. It's a completely new thing which we are doing for the last 3 to 6 months. So you can add all your client sites and you can manage from a centralized. This is completely free. All the basic features are completely free. Um, and then we charge you per site. So yeah, so this is the new dashboard which you are working, and you will be able to choose. You will be able to do pay as you go model, and all of this is coming. So I don't want to spill the beans. Just wanted to show you the new dashboard which we are working on. All right. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Mahmood. Um, is there any other questions which we may have? How is everything? Is the agency business going on well, guys? How are the new leads? This is new year for us, right? For you as well. And are you getting good leads, and are you able to address those? All right. So I think we had a very nice end of slide which we forgot to show. So this was a very nice presentation. All right. So I don't think we have any more questions, but I really thank everybody for joining in today. This was a very short call. I'll give you back your 20 minutes. So we do have a question from Bud, by the way. Any plans to integrate core web vitals tracking? So that good that you asked. So in the new site management toolset, which I just told you about, we have already added core web vitals, and you can actually start using the site management today. If you guys want, I can give you a sneak peek of how to use site management. How does the agency program differ from your VAS offering? I'm currently waiting for the VAS. Okay. So the VAS end user portal has been pushed a little bit further down, and we are aiming at March timeline. We had to do a little revamp or rework on the VAS thing. The reason being that we want to expose VAS through APIs. So now you can integrate. So next week, VAS APIs will be released. Now you can do deep integration with VAS. All right. So we do have a request. So Jake says that he spent a week cleaning up block editor interface for clients. So that's understandable, Jake. Thank you for sharing. And Tim says that, can you show us site management? Glad that you asked. So let's go into our current dashboard, see if we have any sites connected. Just give me a moment. Connect demo. Yep, we do have that. So let me open my presentation and share the window. Okay. I hope you are able to see it. All right. So this is the connect screen. And here you are able to see that these are the sites I'm managing. There is one site which is now inactive, so I'm going to disconnect it. So it is very easy to like connect a new site. All you need to do is click on connect site and enter the URL of your website and click on connect. That's it. We will will take you through an authorization step where you just need to authorize that, okay, I authorize, and we will automatically install our plugin and connect your site. Let me show you how it looks like. So to get a new website, I'm going to use InstaWP itself, and let's see. Okay. So of course we have a new WordPress site. This does not have anything in it. This is a basic WordPress site, right? Plain, nothing inside. And even though it is hosted on InstaWP, it can be technically hosted anywhere in the world, right? So that doesn't matter. So let's just copy the URL, go to the Connects tab as I told you earlier, click on Connect, and just enter the URL. That's it. Now we have two tiers, basic tier and advanced tier. So the basic tier is free forever, and the advanced tier will cost you $2 per site. And I will talk about the pricing in a moment. Let me just open it. And let's connect it as a basic site first. And let's look at the authorizations prompt. So this is you, since you are already logged in into the admin panel, it asks you for the authorization screen right away. If you are not logged in, then we will ask you to log in. So it is not bypassing anything, and you just need to approve it, and then it goes back to InstaWP and it installs the plugin, and you are all set. So the initial setup is really, really simple. Boom. So now your site has been added. Let's go inside. So once a site is added, we automatically scan it for security and performance. It takes a bit of time, right? So let's say about 5 minutes or something. So while it does that, let me show you other features. So this is the dashboard. You can see the uptime, the performance, the vulnerabilities, and basic details of the site. Then you can also manage your auto updates. So let's say the global auto updates is on and off, or you can switch on auto update for core and things like that. And then you can see all your plugins. So right now, I believe there is only one plugin, which is our plugin. Let's say you had more plugins here. Let me go back and add a new plugin, and we'll add anything. I think we should add the most infamous classic editor and activate it. Now, if I go back to so it takes about 15 minutes. So we send heartbeat every 15 minutes. Let's say it is added immediately. I just need to click on scan for updates, and it will fetch the new details, and click on the plugin things again. This is a work in progress in general, right? Things are stable, but we are continuously adding more features. It's not like it's unstable. And now you can switch on auto updates for each of these, but it is not enabled because your global updates are off. You know how WordPress updates work, right? So you need to enable the global updates first. Then we have themes. If there was an update, it will show you, and you can update the theme from here or plugin. And you can also see all your users. Not only you can see users, you can add a user. So that's very cool. What another cool thing we have is you can actually copy a temp login URL and give it to anybody. So if I open an incognito and paste it there, this will work, and it will work only for one time. So if the user logs out, then he or she has no way to log back in. So let's go to the staging site. You have seen that we can create staging site of a live site. I hope some of you have seen that. If you have not, click on create new, and our plugin will allow you to create. We do not have a UI component inside this interface yet, but you can go through the inside of the plugin and create a staging site. You can see your uptime of the website. We also monitor in the free plan every hour from 5 different locations. So how cool is that? And it will build up over time, right? The response time and all those things. So we do have a vulnerability scanner. This has been already scanned, and we haven't found anything, so which is good. Uh, so vulnerability scanner is not malware scanner, right? So vulnerability scanner is where we match your plugins and themes and core version amongst known vulnerable version. So we have a feed from WP Scan, and we check it every single day. And if you find any vulnerability, we report to you via email. But this is an advanced feature. We don't do on the basic plan. I will talk about that. And so similarly, we have a performance scanner. This is the feature which was asked by Bud, and which is why we started the whole thing. And you can see that we check for core web vitals, and we also show you. So we have no intention of doing the whole core web vitals here, right? We want to show you the main thing, and we want to alert you if something goes down. So that automation is, by the way, in the paid plan. Now we are coming into the territory of basically all the advanced features. um, we have activity log, so you can enable it. uh, by the way, this should have not been enabled. This only works when the site is an advanced site, right? The paid site. So let's try to do some activity. Let's try to go to the plugin section and deactivate our plugin. Let's go to the user, and let's say somebody added a new user, say Vikas, InstaWP.com, and this was unfortunately a high privilege user. So all of this will start to uh, trickle down into the activity logs. It may take like a couple of seconds to come down, but for now it came right away. So plugin was deactivated, user registered, user was updated. So this is how WordPress works. So it registers and updates immediately. So that's why we have two events, and you can see the severity. We are working on severity. I think this plugin deactivation should have been a high severity. You can also see the action. So if you click on that, you can go to the straight away to the actions, and let's say Vikas, go to this Vikas user, and you can set alert rules. So if you wanted to be notified for, excuse me, if you wanted to be notified for some alert, you can choose, let's say, user deleted, post deleted. This is also going to be uh, like little bit optimized, where you can listen for multiple events at once, and you can send to email right now, and soon we will be adding Slack and Telegram and all those things. And then last is config manager. So by default we disable it. There are a lot of settings which we disable by default. So I'll just keep the meeting short. We can discuss it in a dedicated call. We do have bulk update, so you can select multiple sites, bulk edit, and go to plugins, and you can see which sites require plugin. So you can bulk edit all of them. We also have client reporting. So if you want to sell report to your clients, you can select multiple sites and send summary, performance, uptime history, blah blah blah. You can send to the customer. You can just generate a report right now. It generates a very nice PDF report. So I can actually trigger it, and it will send to me via email. So I hope this was somewhat useful. We completely ran completely out of tangent, right? I mean, this is something we have not planned, but cool things happen when we don't plan it, right? So let me just go through the chat history a bit. Um, so Eric asked, the current plan will stay. Yeah, the current plans will currently stay. I know it will become a little bit confusing. The site management thing it has its own pricing. You don't need to be on a paid plan. You can just simply use site management. All you need to do is pay $2 per site when you want to use the automated features like automated performance scan, automated vulnerability scan, client reporting, activity log. So all of these are like paid features. If you just want to use magic login, manual plugin update, manual theme update, all of this is free. And I do have the pricing page. I'm going to paste it to the chat window. All right. So what is the next question? Marcus, where are you, Marcus? So you said I'm in the Winter Springs area. I can act like I know that. So, but I don't. So sorry about that. Michael, what is the white label support under the agency program? So, Michael, we are still discussing it. That is under nascent stage. Once it is available, we will uh, get back to you. But mostly, it is about the Insta panel thing, which we have started working on. Is the $2 still paid even if I package subscribe to? Yes, Memu. So this is a separate product. This has nothing to do with the existing paid plans, as I have API in place for this. Everything we do is API driven. So we will be exposing the APIs very soon. So you can do a lot of things. on both on the app front and also on the plugin front. So both APIs would be exposed to you. Um, all right, a lot of thank you and good. So thank you everybody. This was very very motivating. Yeah. So guys and folks from joining us from everywhere, I really give you an Indian namaste and thank you for your time today. And I wish you got to know a little bit more about product. We do a pretty bad job of communicating the new features in our product, but this year we want to change that. So thanks, and we have a couple of folks in the chat, by the way, helping us. So Nate, Bud, and there are a couple of more folks we are working with. So those will be helping us to do that. Paul, Irene, thank you for your time. Take care and have a great day, great night ahead. Bye bye.